Well, here we go. This is going to be my first proper video that I've done in quite a while for my channel. There are other videos here on the channel. There's a lot of tips, strategies, self-help, and I have started to build out my self-hypnosis audios that come every Friday, but that doesn't really explain who I am, what it is that I'm trying to do to help people. And I wanted to start this new journey by setting, I guess, a real intention to grow my YouTube channel. So for any new YouTubers out there, I welcome your tips and support and advice. For anyone else that's new that wants to follow along and see how I got on, that would be amazing. And I'm always open to learning. I just wanted to get this first video done. I've procrastinated about it so much. And not because I don't have things I want to share, and not because I was worrying about what my hair was going to look like today. It was nothing like that. I think I just wanted to formulate it in a way that helped people actually take positive action. So I've got a lot of lived experience from childhood trauma to substances. I live in a bit of in my own way of explaining it, it felt like a bit of a chaotic lifestyle. I have changed careers in my late 30s, early 40s. I started a degree at the late 30s, and then I started a business in my mid 40s. So there's a lot in there, but the crux of it all is the fact that I paused and I started that inner work to really start joining the dots as to why things had gone quite off the rails, why I wasn't able to get that feeling of sort of contentment and fulfillment. It really had escaped me for many years of my life. And I used to just pray for a feeling of peace. I felt either way up here, full high energy up there, or I was really low. And I really craved a feeling of balance. And now I have the balance, even though I still have a lot of highs, because what I'm doing with my life now, what I'm doing in my business, and how I sort of just live day to day is just completely different to how I was living before. And for me, that in itself is where I found the balance. So, going into hypnotherapy on a personal level was how it all began. I realised the power of hypnotherapy and its ability to interrupt patterns, to break cycles, to heal parts of me that I had struggled to really do on my own. What I realised though was, and it's hypnotherapy on its own was really powerful, but when it was combined with other modalities, whether it was coaching, mentoring, other therapeutic modalities, it really was incredibly powerful. So, on this journey of my own personal healing and growth, which has been going on for years, I also changed careers, got a degree in psychology, my diploma in analytical hypnotherapy, and a multitude of other things. And I've had my business now for over 5 years. And I just feel like it's almost criminal to not share what I already know. So, my goal here is to give you insights into whether it's my life and the personal growth, self development, the inner healing, the transformation, and those things that I'm helping my clients with as well, so that they can change their life. And I feel that now's the time to bring this to a place where I'm sharing it with more people, because I don't want to gatekeep anything. There's so much out there, by courses, by programs, join this, join that. And actually that's amazing, because I've done a lot of that myself and I still do to this day. But there is a lot that I can put out there that I can do that will help people for free. And the goal here of this channel is to provide as much free information, as much free guidance, support, real tangible things that have helped me through my own lived experience, and also how I have now been able to help all of my clients on their personal journey as well. So if this is of interest to you, to heal the past, to release everything that's been keeping you stuck, old patterns, old narratives, old beliefs about yourself, heal parts of your nervous system that's totally dysregulated from perhaps childhood trauma, from dealing with things throughout your life like toxic relationships, toxic workplaces, there are ways to overcome all of this, to pull yourself out of victimhood mentality and really step into that version of you that you already are. You are that person already. It's just some part of you just feels stuck, and it might be the dysregulation in your nervous system. It could be the old stories and narratives from the old belief systems that you're holding on to that don't serve you. But what I know to be true is when we stop, when we face ourselves, when we challenge ourselves to look at who we are right now and ask ourselves, who is it we're trying to become? What is the life we want to create? If we understand that there is work to be done in that area, we can start to then unpack things. And it's not to sit in the past. I'm not an advocate of, years and years in therapy. And that's not, to diss that type of work. If that's what works for you, fantastic. But the goal that I have is to help you realize that you can look at the past, you can join the dots, you can do that inner healing work, and then you can move forward and start to actually create a completely different life if that's what you want. So when you really like yourself, you love yourself, you believe in yourself, and you feel calm and control, confident, trust me when I say this, you move from this place of, sinking in the water and waving your hand up, feeling like you need to be rescued, to actually pulling yourself up and then seeing clearly what is in front of you, opportunities, the right environments, the right people. And that's when you can truly start to move forward. And this channel, I want to bring all the tips, the strategies, the tools, the self hypnosis, and honestly, the lived experience of me and of my client work to help you actually move forward with your life. That's my ultimate goal. Isn't just to help you heal, but it's to help you understand that when you do that work, when you come to that place of balance, then what? What are you going to do with it next? Where are you going to take yourself on that journey? And trust me when I say this, I have been on such an incredible journey of being in corporate, never believing that, that there was another way for me. I thought climbing the corporate ladder was it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I was deeply unhappy, and yet I still thought that was the best that it could be. What I realized was that once I started to take a few steps towards another new goal, the entire world opened up to me. So, what I'm trying to say to you is when you do that work on yourself, you have the confidence, you have the clarity, you have that inner calm and control to take the steps forward that you're probably sitting fearing right now. And I just wonder, ask yourself this, what could your life look like? Like, what would you be doing if you didn't doubt yourself so much, if you didn't feel so fearful, if you didn't still have those old voices from all the years in the past, toxic environments, people, situations, those old things that are keeping you stuck. If you didn't have that voice, you didn't have all those things pulling you backwards, I wonder what it is that your life would look like, because mine has went from a really heavy, heavy party lifestyle, feeling that I was doing the things that I thought were making me happy. Really, all I was doing was running away from my life, and that's the truth of it. I was just running away from dealing with myself. When I stopped and I started to, how can I put this? Like, instead of continuing down the hole of shame and guilt and, self-loathing and all of these things, when I stopped and I started to climb back out, I started to heal those parts of me where I didn't hate myself anymore. I wasn't feeling shameful and guilty. And when I started to do that, I believed in myself, and the old me started to come back, where I realized I'm capable of so much more. And during that period, that is when I realized that I wanted to try something I'd always dreamed of. And it was actually, for me, it was getting a degree. Did I know from there that I was eventually going to leave corporate and, work with the NHS and then get my degree, get more qualifications and then go and start a business? No, I didn't. but I knew that I was on an upward trajectory of something brand new. And that's really what I want to show you. It's nothing to do with you starting a business. I mean, some people out there, it's not even on their agenda, and I wouldn't recommend it to everyone because it's certainly very challenging. But what I know is that when you do that inner work, you will free yourself from all the things that are holding you back from your best health, from your best relationships, from your best career path, from your best financial goals. So just think about it. If that kind of work is something that you would love to explore, then stay tuned to this channel because I'll be providing free hypnosis every week to help you tackle those areas that are feeling really stuck and stagnant. I'll even be sharing the power of hypnotherapy with you and why I am such a believer in it, in amongst my whole business model, which is holistic hypnotherapy, which to me, I class it as a multi-modality approach to helping you become the best version of you to create the best life that you truly want. So I think that's all for now for the first video. If this sounds like something that you want to tune into and you feel inspired by some of the things that I've got to say, I would love to have you on board. So please subscribe, share, like, comment, all the usual things that help the channel grow. And I will be back with another video very, very soon because I feel really excited about this journey. Sometimes I get really fed up with the whole social media piece. I think it might be my age, late 40s. And you know, social media wasn't even a thing for me for a long, long time. Certainly not until I started a business in my 40s. So I want a journey that feels authentic, that feels like me, where I'm just showing up, sharing my wisdom, my lived experience, and all the different ways that you can help yourself too. So yeah, if you feel aligned with this journey and you want to join me on it, I would just love to have you here with me. So that's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.